Season 59, War number 7. Today we've matched up against Next, and the bands are Corvus, Sinister, Onslaught, Serpent, and Bastion. And my team today is going to be Jean Grey, Dark Phoenix, and Tigra. And I'm going to be starting on Path 7 against the Tsutomu here. I don't remember if this is the first time I've brought Tigra to War this season, but I am definitely glad that she's back on the team. We've got a final boss with Tigra and a pretty cool mini-boss with her. But the rest of it is going to be a lot of Jean. We're going to start against the Tsutomu on 7, and I did go ahead and intentionally trigger the Purify at the start of the fight, just to get his concussions out of the way. I did know that was going to trigger Damage Reflect, and that was going to be the only time I'm going to make him Purify the entire fight. I just wanted him to lose the concussions in case something went awry later in the fight, which that's not going to happen because he's going to die extremely fast. But yeah, you just do special 2s only, and then it's pretty chill. So Atsuma's going to go down right there. And then we move on to fight Arcade on node 16 with Dark Phoenix. So this one is a little sketchy. The thing with Arcade on this node is his special attacks last really long, and you can't punish his special 2, so it makes it to where he's stacking a lot of Aggression Fury. And if you get any DOT effects on you when he has the Fury up, it's bad. It hurts really bad. So Dark Phoenix is not one of the most optimal counters to this node, but I knew I could do it, especially when I have the Immortality safety net, which is going to let me heal a lot too. So I figured I'd be okay. Like, I'm going to block the special 2 here. He's got 3 Furies and actually parried one of the hits. I'm surprised I went for that. They only lost 5% health on the course of the special 2, but still. Phoenix only having like 1-hit special 1s and 1-hit heavies is a little annoying here because it makes it to where it's a little bit more annoying for me to remove Furies, but it turns out to be really good that those are 1-hit heavies and 1-hit special 1s later for her next fight. Anyway, block another special 2 here. I do keep going for the parry. I'm surprised I'm actually doing that, but it worked out, so it's okay. And here is where something's going to go wrong. I hesitated on the heavy punish. I don't know why I hesitated, I just did. I got a poison on me. Like, I wasn't big panicking in the moment because I knew I had the immortality, but like watching my health just drip like that was kind of shocking. I thought I was going to be able to get out of the cloud, and I just couldn't. But like I said, I wasn't panicking. I knew the immortality was going to be there to save me, but that was not ideal at all. So anyway, that's why Arcade's threatening on that node. Now we're going to go fight Okoye with Jean Grey. And normally on this fight, it's really sketchy if she gets the endurance, because then you can't really parry attack her very often. Then you could eat a hit, and she has 15 buffs, and with Opportunist, that's pretty bad. But with Jean's passive stun, it means I don't have to worry about that part. So yeah, I'm just gonna land my parries and try to kill her, watch encroaching stun of course, and then I'm gonna drop my special 1 here, and she's almost dead. So go for a combo right there, and she is dead. And I'm not taking node 30. I path split that path, so we're gonna go ahead and go straight to the mini bosses. And we're gonna start against this Yelena here on node 37. Jean's pretty good for this. You just have to change your strategy a little bit. The main reason you have to change your strategy is because you want to have the Neuroshocks up for Despair to be able to counteract the healing. So I'm only going to be dropping a special 1 at the beginning of the fight, and I think I dropped the special 1 at the beginning. After that, it's like only special 2s for the rest of the fight, and then eventually she's going to die. I might even go for only special 2s, because I think I saw like my Uncanny trigger here when she purified the Neuros, and I was like, oh, I forgot that was going to happen, so I just only go for special 2s. And yeah. The fact that I'm staying away from Yelena during her special attacks too means like she's not really getting a lot of the regens, so I don't really understand the placement, because yeah, you're usually far away from her during her special attacks, so they fall off pretty easily. But anyway, Jean's gonna demolish this one. We're gonna go ahead and drop a special 2 right there, and then 1 more special 2 is gonna do the trick. I have power backs active as well, which is just making it even faster to cycle them. So she's at 20% there, and then I'm gonna go for the special 2 here, and it's gonna kill. But funny thing, game crash right as soon as she dies. So I kind of panic in the moment. I relog in. make sure that the fight actually went down, and it did. Kind of cut the clip short there, but the fight did go down. So I think it's like when that KO pops up on the screen, you're safe, and that's what happened. So that was slightly terrifying, but slightly terrifying not because of the fight, but because of the game crash. So anyway, the fight did go down. I didn't lose an attack bonus, luckily, but if that happened 2 seconds earlier, holy crap. Anyway, we're fighting 45 Red Skull again with Dark Phoenix. This is going to go just as well as it did the first time. Yeah, the one hit heavy, the one hit special one, just make it really easy. You just start spamming the Nova Flames with your special one, and he's going to burn to death. And pulverize with your heavy attack, so he doesn't have any armor, and you do extra damage because of the pulverize. It's pretty nice. And just drop the special ones, and yeah, there's not much to it. It's not like extremely fast, but it's extremely safe because you're barely hitting him to do the damage. I did push him to special 2, didn't really mean to do that, but the unstoppable's really short because he only had 1 armor when he dropped it. So anyway, just spamming the special ones here. Gonna go for a heavy attack and then special 1 whiff, which it doesn't really matter if it lands. I'm still getting the Nova Flame, and I'm unstoppable if he tries to counter me. So I didn't go for a heavy there. I'm kind of surprised. I might have thought it would shot me to 2 bars, but it would not have. So anyway, I'm gonna go for a heavy there, and then another special 1, and he's almost dead now. Nova Flames are ticking quite nicely, and then heavy attack here is not gonna finish him off because I don't throw a heavy attack, but special 1 does. So alright, there we go. That fight's down, and we're gonna go fight Node 47 Onslaught next. I originally assigned myself Tigra for this fight, and spur of the moment, I decided I'm gonna use Jean. I think Jean is safer for this than Tigra would be, especially when I died to Node 47 with Tigra earlier in the season. So I did change my own plan and use Jean instead. I do think Jean's the better option overall. It's just not as fast. Jean's going to be able to completely ignore the Falter node as long as I have a Neuro Shock on him, and I can also just dex his special 2s because she's immune to inverted. There I got caught by the special 2. He dropped it at a really awkward time for me, but I got the Fight or Flight Unstoppable in the middle of it, so that saved me a little bit of health. And then Jean's Force Field took a lot of the Neuro Shock damage for me, so we still are healthy after that. So kind of a funny spur of events, but worked out. And here I don't dash in because I know he's going to get the Unstoppable if I do, and then I'm just going to go back and combo in. Things are still moving a little bit slowly right now, but that's fine. I knew this fight was going to be kind of slow, and it's only a 2-minute fight. We're going to start doing some pretty decent damage sooner or later, but it does take a while. Onslaught just kind of takes a while in general. So anyway, I'm going to get a special 1 baited out right there. He drops it immediately, which is great. And then I'm going to Relic, heavy attack, special 2, and then it's going to do a decent bit of damage. We go for it right there, and he's going to go down to 32%. He does get the Unstoppable, but I have to bait a special anyway, so it's whatever. I probably could have pushed him to special 2s more in this fight, and it would have made some sense to, but I didn't really force it. I knew either special he threw was just going to be fine for me. So I did intercept there with the counterpunch, so I've started the countdown on the Furies, meaning he is going to get the Falter node activated pretty soon, but again, if I have a Neuro, I don't have to worry about that. So I think I'm just going to go for a special 2 here. He does kind of do a weird intercept on me, but anyway, he's at 2% now. My Neuros are falling off, so I need to be careful of that, but yeah, I didn't actually get a Falter timer on me, so fight goes down. And now we're going to move on to fight Kindred on Node 49 with Tigra. Took this fight earlier in the season. Okay, so why didn't I remember that earlier? I literally took this fight earlier in the season, so yeah, this is pretty chill. We use a PS1, get to 2 bars faster. I think I am going to let him drop a special 1 first, though, and he throws it immediately, which is perfect. And then I counter it, we get the pause, and my special 2 is going to do quite a lot of damage, of course. He's not in his... he's not at a special 1 yet, but unfortunately he does walk up and hit me with his light or medium. I find that when AI aggression happens, they will tend to just walk up and light attack you when you're doing the heavy attack after Tigra's special. It's really frustrating, but yeah, when the AI is coded to be more aggressive, they will be likely to do that, so I probably shouldn't have tried the heavy attack thing, because I know that's a thing, but it's fine. It just costs a few potions. Anyway, final boss of this war, Arnhem Zola boss with Tigra. I've took Arnhem Zola bosses with Spider-Woman a lot this season. Now we're using Tigra, because I couldn't take Spider-Woman this war, so this one, it's kind of just get him to drop special ones, and then you're going to make them miss, and then you're going to use a lot of heavy attacks to remove the SP charges anyway. So I'm going to go for my special one here, and then he's going to drop his special one, and then we're going to do double light, charge heavy, and then we just make them all miss like that. And then, yeah, heavy attacks and special 2 right here, and it's just going to be kind of a loop. Where I knock him down, he drops special, I knock him down again, he just drops special when he gets a bar, and we just keep rolling like that. So it is going to get a little bit chaotic towards the end, but the start of the fight is very simple. I didn't space myself right there, so I did kind of just have to drop the special 2, but it worked out. So anyway, I need to refresh my blue sense, which I'm going to do right there. And then he's going to drop a special 1, light, charge heavy, and then, yeah, we're just doing some consistent damage until he eventually goes down. So I think I don't actually land it right there. He doesn't hit me very hard though, which is nice. I had an equity up from all the ruptures, and I'm gonna have to refresh my primal sense right there, which I do. And I'm gonna go ahead and counter the special 1 again, and we just need to stay in that loop. He does have basically double the combat power rate because of his personal energize and the one from the node, but it's not that big a deal. It's just more opportunities to drop heavy attacks and more opportunities to gain power from making him miss. So anyway, I think I'll drop another special 1 right here, or yeah, I probably could have just gone for the special 2 and killed him. And yeah, the final 15 seconds of the fight are going to be a little chaotic. I know I'm not going to be able to space it right there, so I just intentionally back up. And then here, I did think I could space it right, and I couldn't, but we have the special 1s ready, so they're gonna not kill him, but a heavy attack right after will, or I just combo him to death, because that's even safer. So yeah, Zola boss goes down, and we did unfortunately lose the war. One of our worst wars this season, honestly. I don't know exactly what went wrong, but yeah, GG's to Next, beat us 6-14. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.